The Euphrates River, a cradle of ancient civilizations, is facing an alarming reality as it is shrinking rapidly. This isn't just a geographical change, it's stirring deep, unsettling questions. A recent video capturing strange, haunting sounds from its depths has ignited a worldwide debate. Some are calling these sounds the anguished cries of ancient mythical beings from scriptures, stirring a mix of fear and fascination worldwide. Are these echoes truly from the depths of legend, or can science provide a more earthly explanation? Join us in uncovering the truth behind these haunting sounds. The Euphrates River, coursing through the Middle East, has indeed been a cornerstone of human civilization. Originating in the Armenian highlands, this mighty river travels over 2,700 kilometers, making it one of the longest rivers in Western Asia. It has played a pivotal role not only in the sustenance of ancient communities, but also in shaping the geopolitical landscape of the region. Historically, the river formed part of Mesopotamia, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, where the earliest known forms of writing, urbanization, and central government emerged. This river was instrumental in the agricultural revolution of ancient times. Its fertile banks supported the development of irrigation systems that led to the growth of the Sumerian and Akkadian civilizations. Throughout history, the Euphrates has been more than a mere geographical feature. It has been a symbol of life and prosperity. It provided a vital trade route that connected various civilizations, facilitating not only the exchange of goods, but also of ideas and culture. The Euphrates River has also been a strategic asset coveted by empires for its significant economic and political value. The Persians, under the Achaemenid Empire, utilized the river for trade and transportation, connecting their vast territories. They established sophisticated irrigation systems, harnessing the river's waters to sustain agriculture and support their expanding empire. Similarly, the Romans recognized the Euphrates as a natural boundary and a crucial conduit for commerce and military operations. Controlling the river meant dominating a key trade route that linked the Mediterranean with the heart of Asia. This control was vital for the flow of goods, including spices and silk, and for projecting military strength in the region. For many, the Euphrates isn't just a river, it's a symbol with deep religious significance. The Euphrates River holds a special place in Christianity, particularly in the context of the Book of Revelation. According to Scripture, the drying up of the Euphrates is prophesied to prepare the way for the kings from the east, a crucial event in the series of apocalyptic occurrences. This imagery is often interpreted as a precursor to the end times, making the current changes in the river's flow a subject of intense interest and speculation among believers and scholars of biblical prophecy. And with the recent events of the Euphrates River drying up and mysterious sounds coming from the site, could this be a chilling sign of things to come? In addition to Christian texts, the Euphrates is also significant in other religious traditions. In Islamic eschatology, for instance, several hadiths reference the river in the context of events leading up to the Day of Judgment. These aren't just ancient texts. For some, it's a prophecy waiting to unfold. And with the river actually drying up in some parts today, these references are getting more attention than ever. The Euphrates River's role in religious rituals extends beyond the well-known Abrahamic traditions. In ancient Mesopotamian societies, it was central to various rites and ceremonies, often associated with fertility and prosperity. Temples and shrines along its banks were sites of pilgrimage and worship, where offerings were made to deities believed to reside in or bless the river. In more recent times, the river has been a place for spiritual reflection and community gatherings, serving as a backdrop for festivals and communal prayers. Here's where things get really intriguing. There are old tales about fallen angels, celestial beings who rebelled and were cast out of heaven. These aren't just random stories, they're part of the fabric of many religious beliefs. Some say these fallen angels were bound beneath rivers like the Euphrates. Imagine that. A legendary river, not just sustaining life, but also holding secrets of the supernatural beneath its currents. In addition to the myths about fallen angels, the Euphrates River is steeped in various other mythological tales. It features prominently in the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest works of literature from ancient Mesopotamia. In this epic, the river is depicted as a boundary between realms, a symbolic gateway to the afterlife and other worlds. This portrayal reflects the deep-rooted belief in the river's mystical powers and its connection to the unknown. In Mesopotamian mythology, the Euphrates River was not only seen as a birthplace of gods, but also as a sustaining life force for the region. It was intertwined with their stories of creation and destruction, often representing the flow of life and the cycles of nature. The river was believed to possess healing properties and was central to many rituals and religious ceremonies. Temples and cities built along its banks, like the ancient city of Ur, were considered blessed and prosperous due to their proximity to this sacred river. The Euphrates River is more than just a waterway. It's a symbol of life and possibly a key player in prophecies and myths that have captivated humanity for centuries. Now, a new mystery has brought the river back in the spotlight, making us wonder, what truths are hiding under its surface? A startling new discovery could reveal the answer to this question. The Euphrates River has been facing severe drought conditions, and now mysterious sounds can be heard from it. This isn't just a minor drop in water levels. We're talking about a significant drying up, affecting not only the river, but also the communities that rely on it. Iraq, for example, has been grappling with its worst drought in decades. The drying up of the Euphrates River has significant impacts on the surrounding land. As water levels decrease, the adjacent areas are experiencing increased desertification. This leads to soil degradation and loss of fertile land, which is crucial for agriculture. Consequently, farmers along the riverbanks are facing crop failures and reduced harvests, threatening local food security. Additionally, the reduction in water flow exacerbates the scarcity of clean drinking water for nearby communities, posing serious health and sanitation challenges. The depletion of the Euphrates not only strains the relationship between countries that share its waters, Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, but also intensifies regional conflicts over water allocation and usage rights. Each country depends on the Euphrates for essential activities like agriculture, industry, and providing drinking water, making equitable distribution critical. As the river's flow diminishes, negotiations and agreements regarding its use become increasingly contentious, with potential for escalating disputes. The diminishing Euphrates also impacts the broader Middle Eastern region, known for its arid climate and limited water resources. The river's reduced flow heightens the urgency for innovative water management strategies and cooperative regional policies to address the shared challenge of water scarcity. In addition, the drying river has exposed archaeological sites and artifacts previously submerged, offering a unique, albeit concerning, opportunity for historians and archaeologists. These newly uncovered sites provide valuable insights into ancient civilizations, but are also at risk of being lost or damaged without proper conservation efforts. This event has led to more than just environmental challenges. It's unearthed something unexpected. The receding waters have revealed parts of the riverbed that were hidden for centuries, and with it, something no one anticipated. It's here, in this drought-stricken landscape, that the eerie sounds were first reported. These aren't your typical river sounds. They're described as chilling, almost otherworldly screams emanating from the depths of the Euphrates. This has naturally sparked a lot of curiosity and concern. What could be causing these sounds? Are they natural geological phenomena, or is there something more to it? Some suggest they could be the result of seismic activities, while others lean towards more supernatural explanations. The mystery deepens as the sounds continue, with no clear source identified yet. Numerous technologies were used to capture these sounds. Researchers have employed a range of equipment, including hydrophones and seismic sensors. Hydrophones designed to capture sound underwater can pick up frequencies beyond the range of human hearing. Seismic sensors, on the other hand, detect vibrations in the earth, which can also produce sound. Advanced sonar technology was also used to map the riverbed and identify potential sources of the sounds. Sonar, which uses sound waves to detect and locate objects underwater, provides detailed images of the river's floor, helping to uncover any anomalies or structures that might be contributing to the sounds. Another important tool in this investigation has been acoustic cameras. These devices visually represent sound waves, allowing researchers to see the sounds and analyze their patterns and origins more effectively. This visual representation can be crucial in differentiating between various potential sources. Data loggers equipped with temperature and pressure sensors were then deployed. These instruments provide valuable contextual information, such as changes in the water's physical properties, which might relate to the sounds being heard. However, the use of this equipment in a dynamic natural environment like the Euphrates poses its own challenges. Environmental factors like changing water levels and seasonal variations can significantly impact the performance of this equipment. Fluctuating depths of the Euphrates, especially during drought conditions or heavy rains, can alter acoustic properties, leading to variations in sound transmission and reception. This requires continuous adjustments and recalibrations for precise data collection. Moreover, the presence of man-made noise pollution, such as from nearby industrial activities or transportation, can introduce audio artifacts that complicate the analysis of the recordings. To mitigate these challenges, researchers often rely on time-stamped data and long-term monitoring to distinguish between transient noises and consistent patterns. They require careful interpretation and cross-referencing with other data sources to build a reliable understanding of the mysterious sounds emerging from the Euphrates. The reaction to these sounds has been as varied as you'd expect. Locally, there's a mix of intrigue and apprehension. For many who live along the Euphrates, the river is not just a physical presence, it's a part of their heritage and culture. So, when something as unusual as these sounds emerges, it's bound to stir emotions. Globally, the story has caught the attention of millions. Social media is abuzz with theories, debates, and speculations. From scientific communities to paranormal enthusiasts, everyone seems to have a take on what these sounds could signify. Could these mysterious noises be a normal, albeit rare, part of the river's natural soundscape? Geologists and environmental scientists have provided natural explanations for the drying up of the Euphrates River. One major factor is climate change, which has led to altered weather patterns, reduced rainfall, and increased temperatures in the region. There's been a noticeable decrease in rainfall over the years, leading to prolonged dry spells. These changes are coupled with rising temperatures, which increase evaporation rates, further reducing the water available in the river. This combination of reduced rainfall and higher temperatures has had a direct and significant impact on the river's flow. These climatic factors are not isolated incidents, but part of a broader trend affecting the entire region, underscoring the urgency of addressing climate change and its impacts on vital water resources, like the Euphrates. Human activities have significantly impacted the Euphrates River, particularly through the construction of numerous dams. These structures, while beneficial for electricity and irrigation, have a downside. They hold back large volumes of water that would naturally flow downstream, leading to reduced water levels in lower parts of the river. Additionally, the heavy extraction of water from the river for farming and supplying cities puts a strain on its resources. This overuse, especially during hot and dry periods, results in even lower water levels, affecting not just the river's health but also the wildlife and communities that depend on it. This situation underscores the need for more balanced and sustainable water management practices. Additionally, land use changes around the Euphrates have had a considerable impact. As more land is used for agriculture and urban development, less area is left for natural vegetation. This change means there are fewer trees and plants to absorb rainfall, leading to more water running off into the river quickly, instead of seeping slowly into the ground to maintain its flow. The increased runoff can carry soil and pollutants into the river, affecting water quality. Geological factors also play a role. The Euphrates flows through a region that has experienced significant geological changes over millennia, which can affect the river's course and flow. All these factors combined show how human actions on land can directly influence the health and flow of a major river like the Euphrates, highlighting the importance of sustainable land and water management practices. On the other side of the spectrum, we have theories that venture into the supernatural. Some believe these sounds could be the cries of fallen angels, as mentioned in ancient texts. This idea stems from the river's deep religious and mythological significance. Some view the river's current state as a fulfillment of apocalyptic prophecies beyond the Christian texts, seeing it as a universal sign of impending, significant spiritual or worldly transformations. This perspective often intertwines with various end-time narratives from different cultures and religions, all converging on the Euphrates as a symbol of monumental change. There are also those who speculate that the river harbors mystical energies or portals to other dimensions, with its drying up being a sign of these portals becoming unstable or shifting. This ties into broader themes in mythology that associate significant natural landmarks with gateways to the realms of gods, spirits, or otherworldly entities. The explanations for the sounds under the Euphrates range from the entirely natural to the decidedly supernatural. Whether these noises are the result of geological phenomena, biological activity, or something beyond our current understanding, their source remains a mystery. When we look at the Euphrates sounds, they're not alone in the world of unexplained auditory events. Similar mysterious noises have been reported globally, each baffling experts and the public alike. The Taos hum, for instance, is a phenomenon reported since the early 1990s in Taos, New Mexico. Described as a persistent, low-frequency sound, it has been a subject of various investigations, but its origin remains a mystery. Attempts to record the sound have been largely unsuccessful, adding to its enigmatic nature. The phenomenon has affected a small, specific portion of the population, leading some researchers to explore the psychological or physiological factors that might make certain individuals more sensitive to these sounds. Some suggest geological factors, while others consider it might be a form of auditory hallucination. Investigations have considered a wide range of sources, from underground gas pipelines to distant industrial activity, yet none have been definitively proven. Similarly, the Windsor hum in Ontario, Canada, has perplexed residents and researchers alike. Reported since around 2011, it's characterized by a rumbling sound across the Detroit River. The Windsor hum often peaks in intensity during the night, leading to sleep disturbances and stress among affected residents. Efforts to trace its source have included studying industrial facilities and investigating possible seismic activity, but these have yet to provide a clear explanation. The phenomenon has even prompted government-led investigations, which acknowledge the hume's existence, but could not conclusively pinpoint its origin. Environmental factors such as atmospheric conditions have also been considered as potential contributors to the way the sound travels and is perceived. The bloop is another intriguing case. The bloop captured global attention due to its unusual characteristics, which did not match typical sounds from known marine wildlife or other natural phenomena. Detected by NOAA's hydrophones across the Pacific, this ultra-low frequency and extremely powerful underwater sound was initially thought to originate from a marine animal. However, later research suggested that it was more likely caused by ice calving, the breaking of icebergs, from Antarctica's glaciers. While the ice calving explanation has gained acceptance, the bloop continues to be referenced in popular culture as a symbol of the ocean's unexplored mysteries. Each of these unexplained sounds shares a common theme. Despite advanced technology and extensive research, much like the sounds from the Euphrates, remain unsolved. Understanding such phenomena calls for an interdisciplinary approach. It's not just a task for geologists or biologists. It requires input from acousticians, environmental scientists, historians, and even experts in folklore and mythology. By combining geological data, historical context, acoustic analyses, and cultural studies, we can form a more comprehensive understanding of what might be happening beneath the Euphrates. However, this journey of discovery is not without its challenges. Our current scientific framework has its limitations. The sounds under the Euphrates, like many natural phenomena, occur in an environment that is dynamic and complex, making controlled scientific study challenging. Additionally, the interpretation of data, such as the recordings captured by hydrophones and seismic sensors, is subject to various factors like the equipment's sensitivity, environmental conditions, and even human perception. This complexity makes us wonder, how much do we truly understand, especially when faced with phenomena that blur the lines between the natural world and the mystical realm? Despite the efforts of experts from various fields, the true nature of these sounds remains a puzzle. Is it a natural occurrence merely amplified by unique environmental conditions, or does it hint at something beyond our current scientific understanding? The debate continues, leaving us at the crossroads of science and the supernatural. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found these insights fascinating, don't hesitate to check out the next video that appears on your screen. It's absolutely astounding.